Yo, yo, yo. Are we live? Are we live? Are we live? I think so. Do you guys have audio on the computer? Looks good. Let's start up Spotify. Let's have some music on. There we go. Oh, good thing the password manager blurs the passwords. Okay. I think we are ready to roll. Let's just see that you guys have audio. Hey. I think we are ready to roll. Let's just Okay. Yep, sounds good. Okay. So, what we're going to do today, guys, is that we are going to continue making levels in my game, and we're going to make some cooler effects. So, in the game right now, I tried to implement this new effect, which is basically like some transparency mode. Right now it's like blooming, because this is one mode I had. I also had 5 different modes I made. So I have this one. I also have, let's see, on the walls here. I also made this one, where things are like transparent. When you click on it, then it's like glowing. Visible normally, highlighted in scan. Like this. Fake in scan only. So now it's like transparent, now it's fake. Really normal only. Then it's transparent. Yeah. So this is one effect. I have no idea how I'm going to make this into a level yet. But what I'm thinking now is just focus on making some cooler some cooler effects, so that in the future I can make some cooler levels, because I think if I have good mechanics, it's not going to be a problem to make good levels. This is like some game dev talk I watched, and this game developer, he talked about this concept where, like, if you have good mechanics, level design shouldn't be that hard. And that's what I'm trying to do now. So I've tried this new thing, which I got from Codex, the sticky world effect. I tried to implement it, so I'm curious to see if it actually did it. So we can go into my prototype level. It's not this one. Is it this one? Maybe it's this one. Oh, this one. Yeah. It's a bit dark in here. Maybe I can just delete the roof. There we go. Okay, so let's first apply the effect to the podium. So the thing, if you guys don't know, is that this game is about like a puzzle game. And then every time you press the button, there's going to be some cool effect. So you see I have some different ones. I have a collision duplication effect, where like when things collide, they duplicate. Or they should at least. When I press the button, I can do this. And then they duplicate, right? I have some other, and these are very good and simple, but what I'm trying to do now recently is that I'm trying to make something that's more a bit more unique. I have this one where everything bounces. So now they bounce like this, now they bounce like this. And for this particular room with the roof, obviously it's a bit harder now because they can just like bounce outside the room. But in this one it's going to be like you have to hit some like hard thing in the ceiling. With like some whatever thing. You have to hit this pressure plate to lower this platform basically. But I'm not too sure about this effect in particular, because the only thing I can think of with this is that you hit like a target in the roof or something like this basically. But I'm not too sure about it, so yeah, we'll see. We'll see. That's the thing about making puzzle games and like games that requires levels, is that you kind of just have to make a lot of them and then just see what's fun, basically. So it's very hard to think logically about, is this going to be fun? Is this not going to be fun? You kind of just have to see for yourself, honestly. And then I also had this shadow solid rule. I mean, that's kind of cool. But let's try the sticky world rule. Okay, let's try this. Okay, so I press it. Things are going to be sticky. Oh, like this? Yeah. I see the bug here. It's like the line when I drag things are or maybe that's a feature. They're like sticking. But if, with wheels in particular, it's not that nice to look at it. Because you can see the inside. Maybe on this one it's better. Yeah, probably. I think that this is actually cool. That things just like stick to the walls and stuff, and they probably they don't stick to each other with the settings I have now. But you can probably make some. You can make some like bridge by like throwing things. I have to think about like some combinations of effects that I can have. So I can have this one, and I can have some like bounce effect. And yeah, that's kind of cool. Nice. Okay. Let's see now. I also have this other one, which is a super hot effect. Super hot time rule. I'm interested in this. Okay, so when I stand... Not sure how super hot is. It's like when I... Oh, I had to press it first. When I stand still, it's probably very slow. And when I move, it's fast. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's actually really responsive as well. yeah, I can have some good use cases for this. That's cool. Okay, let's see about some other effects. I also tried streaming to Twitch, but I couldn't get it working. Because I use like OBS and I'd use like some plugin to stream twice on YouTube and Twitch, but I did get it to work. We can try some, this is very like easy repetitive task. I'm just going to ask Codex this. Make a new effect. Let's just see the usage limits. 100% nice. Make a new effect that's called big mode, where everything scales up when the button is pressed. That's a cool one. You know what? We can actually make 2 of them. We can also make one in reverse, tiny mode. So now we have 2 that we can test out, 2 more. Let's see some other ones I've written down here. Oh, I have a really good idea for the everything bounce effect here. So that you can have the everything bounce effect. Oh, I don't have it on now, but you can have the everything bounce effect, and then you can have like some hazards that you need to clear using like a perfect bounce. So you need to clear all the hazards with the bouncing. That could be a cool effect. Now also, I found this really cool texture that I wanted to use. Which I think is a good fit for this game. So let's see if I can find that and implement it. I also have this editor script, which basically imports the, or it creates a material based on like the textures I import. And that's kind of cool. If I just do this, whatever in this folder, it should make a material and move the textures accordingly. There we go. Nice and simple. That's quick. And now I see that the tiling on this is way too big. Okay. So it looks quite a bit different than what I was thinking. This is like very dirty. Let's see if we can find some other one. This is like all CC0 by the way as well. So that's really nice. This one has grass in the middle. And if you don't know what CC0 means, it's basically that you can use these without any copyright, just as if you made them yourself. This is the one I downloaded, I think. What about this one? Do you guys think this one could be cool? Let's see. I mean, it's also all about like just trying things, right? This one as well is probably too I mean, it's too much on the walls, in my opinion. Is this like a... I mean, I don't really understand the height map. I don't really understand it. Because like all the time when I have the height map, it just like distorts the entire thing when I increase it. Is that the point? Hmm. The thing when you increase the tiling as well is that you can see the resolution. It decreases because you like stretch it out, so you can see it's higher quality now than 0.001. Now it's much more like grainy and much lower quality. But I think that works. But I don't like this, no. Things with patterns aren't good for like big rooms like this. I mean, if I could just find... This is like a really good one. Actually. Let's see if I can stretch... This is like bathroom tiles, right? Let's see if I can stretch it out and make them a bit bigger. This can work. Let's see. Maybe darken them a bit. How does the height map look on this one? Yeah, okay, so this is 8K, so the resolution on like... we can do the 0.01 test that we did before. 0.01. Oh, it's really hard to hard to say when it's that low. Okay. Oh, this is really nice. Damn. Yes. I really like this. This is nice. Okay, this is really good. Really good, guys. Now let's enable the roof again. There we go. How should a roof look? Oh, that's very distracting. Why do I have like one material that's called capybara? And why is it so... What? Why is it so smooth? Weird. Weird. There's other one as well. I have 2 capybara materials, okay. I mean, this is more like subtle. Okay, that's nice. The directional light, maybe increase this for this, just for the sake of it. Because at the moment I don't have any lights in this. I'm thinking that's going to be like one of the last things I do. Implement the lighting. That's like things that take a lot of time. That aren't critical. Yeah, I really like this look. This is actually nice. Yep, great. The bathroom textures are carrying. Okay, Codex is finished with the new effect. Let's see. It's actually 2 though. It's the tiny items and big items. Big mode. Oh shit. Oh, it also took it also took the... Oh, that's actually really cool. Damn, that's actually really cool. I don't like the directional light though, because it's like coming inside. How do I fix that? Maybe make it like straight. Straight down. Oh, that's kind of cool. Yeah. And it doesn't change the walls because those are marked as... Oh, you can press it multiple times. That's actually really fun. That's actually really fun, yeah. I mean, I can have some great effects with this. The other thing is that it completely like fucked up the proportions here on like where this is. So I'll have to be intentional about like knowing that this requires more space. But to be fair, this is like quite it's not that spacious of a room either. But I also saw the room didn't get bigger when I pressed the button. So that's interesting. It's probably because it's static. Oh, it does get bigger. It actually does get bigger. I really like the fact that you can press this multiple times. I think that can create some cool effects. Because now I literally can't jump on the button. But also when I press it, there's this like I'm just teleporting. That's kind of fucked up. But yeah, that's nice. Let's look at the other one, the reverse. It's things become smaller. Let's see how that is. Oh. Okay. They aren't marked static. Okay, maybe I should do that then. Maybe that also explains why there were a lot of lights on the walls. Okay, that's better. But now the colliders. Is this from the room? Yes, it's from the room. Doesn't change. It's because the game objects, they are marked as static, and that means that they won't change positions or rotation or scale because of like baking and lights and stuff. So when I move the position and stuff like here, it doesn't change, but yeah, because they are marked as static. This is basically like, if you guys don't know, it's if you have like a light in the ceiling, for example, and then you don't want to spend like a lot of energy and power always just like lighting up this part of the wall, right? Because the light is like always shining the same place. You're not going to move the light, right? Then you can just bake it in. So you pre-calculate where it's going to be, and then this point is going to be like brighter just on the mesh itself. Basically, that's what baking is. And when you mark something as static, that means that this isn't going to move, so it can be lighted up in this position because it won't move, right? And so the light won't be either. And then you can add shadows and stuff afterwards if you choose. But this one was a bit harder because this kind of fucked things up with the colliders and stuff. And now also with these effects, if I'm going to move the walls of the rooms, I can mark them as static. Maybe that's not a big problem because it's not on all the rooms, but that can like be a bit weird on the performance. That some rooms are going to have baked lights and some are going to have real time, and they might require better computers. I'm not sure. But I like the concept. Yeah, that's good. Guys, I just need to take a little break and then I'll be back. I want to end the stream, so I'll just keep it on pause. Then I'll be back. Yo, yo, yo. We are back. We are back. We are back. Yeah. There we go. Everything should be working perfectly. Yeah. Looks fine. Yep. Awesome. Okay, so we're still going to make the level in my game. We tried these two new effects. We tried this one which makes the world smaller, which kind of worked, but it also kind of didn't work because I'm like clipping through things and the colliders aren't responding to or could very easily fix that by just like marking them not static, but then it would also have another problem. Like things move out of the world. So that's not working like super perfectly, but okay. It's probably a solution we can think of. And then we have the big mode, which not the animator, I don't care about you. Which makes things big, which actually works quite well. What I was thinking though with the big mode is that it would make sense, right, for these to be heavier. So I should increase the weight, shouldn't I? When the increase the mass of the objects as they scale up in the up effect or down in the shrink effect. There we go. Nice. I did have this effect though, because like I need to think about this. Let's go in here. So in my cello, these are like the things that I have. I have to make a demo before July 1st or June 1st, which is going to be the Alpha V3. Basically what I need is going to be yeah, I was thinking 4 5 levels in the game. I mean, I already have 5, but they are like they're more like onboarding. I want some like really cool thing in the in both the trailer and also in the demo. So and yeah, I also figured out I don't need a trailer for the next fest, so I'm probably going to not do that because I would prefer to delay a trailer. But yeah, I need to think of the level path. So I have chapter 1, free soul objects. Chapter 2, it's going to be the everything bounces. But should I break my own rule and have like 2 levels with everything bounce effect? Because no. I think I can make something work. Okay, chapter 3, that could be... I need to like some outline here. I need to figure that out soon. I think that should be the super hot one is that's really satisfying. Super hot. Chapter 4, I think chapter 4 should be like, okay, we had 3 like kind of generic effects. Now we should have like some cool one. What about big mode on chapter 4? That would be cool. Okay, chapter 5. Throw porch, is that cool? Oh shit, you can no clip. Okay, I didn't know that, but now I know. It's good it's a good thing to know. Like immediately when you throw it into a wall, you just like No clip through the wall? Or not always? Sometimes, okay. Yeah. Also, if you guys have some ideas for effects or something, you can just type it in the chat, that would be cool. I'm not going to use all of these, that's the thing. I'm going to leave a lot of them out. And as I said before on the stream, it's really hard to know what's fun and what's not. But I'm thinking at least having like a structure I could follow on like which levels to make in the future now based on the effects. It's going to be nice. And then I can at least try the effects out that I pick and choose now. And the ones that I don't choose, I can just leave out. Because chances are they probably aren't that fun if I didn't choose them. The gravity pulse rule, that's an interesting one. It's like gravity pulses like this, as you can see it like up, down, up, down. Maybe it's easier to see on like some heavier objects. You can probably still see it. But it's like, it's more lower than normal. So things still are like easier to throw around, but so instead of this, it's like the super hot effect, but instead of being correlated to my movement, it's just like pulsing on and off. But this is really hard to make levels from, because how is this going to be like necessary to beat the room? Because this is like, it's not that cool. I'll probably leave that out. I'll probably leave that out, yeah. Let's see, gravity scale rule. I actually forgot what this does. Is it just like, oh, it's just lowers the gravity scale? Is it not? No, that's not 0 point. What? This is not 0 0.2.5? Does it not work? Or is it 0 0.5 off the original? Let's see. Where is physics there? Physics. I mean, it's just normal. What? Does it not do anything? No, it just like doesn't do anything. Oh, it's only applied to the player. Okay. So you can like walk as if you're on the moon. Now I remember. This is like months ago I implemented this. I mean, this is kind of cool, but it's like very generic still. No, I actually think this is a good like onboarding one. It's really simple to understand. Yeah, I'll probably have this at like some early chapter. I think that would be really fun. I don't know, so it's like a good, very good, simple to understand onboarding level. Yeah, I like this one. Okay, gravity scale effect. Let's implement it. Let's swap. Gravity scale effect. Let's say that this is going to be chapter 2 then. Chapter 2, chapter 3, 4, 5, and then the last one, chapter 6. This could... Oh, now we... We run out of levels. Because I also have these like color ones. I want to have X-ray on one. And I feel that's more like a later stage. I'll probably replace everything bounces with, let's say, X-ray. And then chapter 6. This is something I'll need to think about. This has to be like not actually the best level in the game, because the best level should actually be in the start. That's like when most people play the game. Like most people don't play to the end, right? So you want the best levels in the game to actually be the start. You want to like your most intentional design. You also want to make them at the end of the game, because that's when you like are best at level design. But I'm thinking it should be like something cool, something like big to reward the player that they have like played the game. And it should be like something unique. Sideways gravity. That's a fun one though. It's a really fun one actually. Maybe this could be like a combination of multiple. Because what I'm thinking now is that in all of these chapters, in the D room, for example, the C room, I can implement multiple effects in some of them, so that there's like some uncertainty when the player presses the button, like of what it does. So they have to kind of fail to and think, or not think, but they need to see what the button does before they like can plan out everything. They can't just like look at the room and then, okay, I need to press the button and then do this. That there's some like uncertainty, and then there's some like variation. So I'm thinking some of these can be like in combination to each other. If, for example, I have this sideways gravity rule, and I know I can have multiple of these, right? I had this system, but now I switched to Odin. So I'm actually not sure like where I would do that. Maybe it's just like on the same. No, I'm not sure where that is. Warning here. Yo, first time in the chat. I'm searching devs to give some ideas. How is your game like? Yo. So, yeah, this is a good like brief. The game is basically that you have this like button here, and it's a puzzle game, kind of like Portal. That's what I usually say. It's like the closest reference, easiest to explain, like kind of just say kind of like Portal. But the thing is that every puzzle and every chapter has like one effect. So the podium here is going to have this one effect. There's multiple effects. This one is, for example, sideways gravity. So when I press it, the gravity goes like sideways, right? I can have one effect, which is like freeze all objects, where the objects they freeze like mid-air unless I drag them. And these are going to be required for you to complete the levels. So this is like observation effects, like things freeze when you don't look at them. Look at this. Now it's frozen. And I look back at it. This one is kind of cool. But this is like a good combination one, not one like standalone thing, I'm thinking. So yeah, I'm starting to get a lot of effects actually. How many are they? 18. Alright, there's one rule or profile. It's 17. Okay. Let's test the mass scale task that we gave to Codex. Let's see. Yeah, thank you. Let's see. Big mode. There we go. Scale multiplier 2x. I think that's fine. Maybe we need them a bit more because, okay, we can see how much. That's 2x. So the mass is also increased by 2x. I assume that's what it did. The mass there is 0.2. Yeah, because a banana is usually 100 grams. Makes sense. Yeah, okay, so it just scales it. See how it feels on this one. Yeah, it's much better when they feel a bit heavier, because when they're like the same mass and then they're twice as big, it just feels a bit weird. Yeah, this is better. This is better because now it's like it's actually kind of hard to drag around. That's what you would expect when you get much smaller and things get much bigger. This is like an odd size though. It's like a tall table. It's like hair on me. But yeah, I'm not. As you guys know, I'm not going to use this podium. This is a prototype. What about the small one? How does that feel? Especially with the banana now. The banana is going to be like 50 grams. That might fuck something up. Now I learned that I have to like jump. Yeah, because this is completely fucked up. But I'm wondering, where does this scale? Where is 0? Where is Origo? Origo is okay right here. Oh, I think might be a bit problematic with such like a small scale. Where's the plane? There's plane. Okay. Yeah, that's 0.1. That's the same mass as the banana. Let's see the banana. If this is a problem, I can also just like not use it. Yeah. It's like so small now that it causes problems. No, they all cause problems. Interesting. Is there like some collider here or something? No, it's like my dragging. It's just when I... Just increasing this... on this one. Yes, increasing the mass does fix it. So there is something about like it being too small. Just like spinning around. Interesting. Okay. Let's see what Portugal Poramore said. Okay. Cool concept. Maybe a level that has spikes and you have to press the button really fast. Really fast. To get over. I have some spikes. Let's see how that feels. I'm still getting used to this search thing here. It's like I search for spikes. Oh, it's probably called spike trap. Oh, annoying. Okay. Prefabs. Seen as no, it's not an essential gameplay. Puzzle elements, spike. Oh, it's a hazard, obviously. Hazard spike platform. There we go. Or I'm not sure if I exposed an event to the spike platform to be able to lower it. Does this even have a script? It does not. What? Why did I create a prefab without a script? That's weird. I guess it's going to have it now. Okay, spike from mesh render spikes. There we go. Room contexts. Room failure service. Spike platform. No. I don't expose that. Expose two functions the spike trap. One for activating it and one to completely lower the spikes below the ground. What is currently implemented? There we go. Okay, let's see how that is particle. We'll have to test that. Yeah. Maybe a button that changes the gravity force. Example, you could set the gravity to the gravity of the moon. Yeah, that's a good effect. Not sure if you were on the stream like a few minutes ago, but I have this like gravity scale effect. It only changes the gravity of the player. It's like, oh shit. Uh, 0 point. Yeah, like this. And I added this to the level plan. So it's going to be the chapter 2 is going to have this like gravity scale, but normal things are still normal. Just like the players jumping. Yep. Yeah, so the button in the high place, that's when you finish the level. Yeah. Oh, to the objects. I have multiple of those. I have, for example, this one that calls this a pulse. We figured that this is hard to make levels with, but it's like it pulses to gravity, as you can see. Might be issue if I show you the actual gravity here. Yeah, you can see. Turns it on and off. Like quickly, so. But I'm not sure how I would make a level from this. I scrapped that. I have one observation rule where it's like things only have gravity when you look at them. If you look at this, right? I will also have a reverse one, where it's like if you don't look at them, or if you look at them, I mean. Sideways gravity, yeah. Everything bounces. I'm getting a lot of warnings. They're kind of irritating me. It's like every time you upgrade a new Unity version, there's going to be like some fucking like error thing and some obsolete thing. Just like it changes all the time, man. Okay, let's see the spike trap. Maybe I can just make like a little level for this inside of here. Because I'm thinking this is like something like this you imagine, right? It's like you have to get over something. Need to get to the other side. Maybe that's too big. Maybe I can just tile it. Yeah, 1 or 2. No, 1.5. Oh, it's 3. No. 1.5 then, I guess. No. Okay. There we go. Okay. Okay. Oh, is there no way to quickly add those? There has to be. There has to be a way to quickly add those. I can't add all those manually. What? Because usually on lists, there's like you can drag it at the bottom or something. Do I really? And imagine if I put on timed activation, that this should work. Now they're like active for 1 second. They should be. And now, yeah, that's not under the ground, and also the timed activation doesn't. No definition found. Okay. I usually use JetBrains, but it's like JetBrains is so slow, man. I have no idea why it's so slow. So I just switched to Visual Studio Code, but that's like completely useless. They can't even find the parent script of this one, even though it's probably, yeah, it's right here. But yeah, it's like on the interactable that is defined. Let's see. Oh, it's on a puzzle element. True. Puzzle element. There we go. Let's see. Timed activation. I mean, if I... Okay, nice. It's invoked. Execute time deactivation. Set inactive. Deactivation mode. Set active. Where is set active defined? It's defined here. Okay. So for the button, the timed activation doesn't do anything. And it's like... Okay, so it works like that, okay. And also, I don't like the fact that there's two events here. But yeah. Well, I'll be streaming for 1.5 hours. I'm probably going to, or probably, I am going to end the stream now. So thank you for everyone that watched and wrote in the chat. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys on the next stream and on my YouTube video, which is posted in 15 minutes. So enjoy that. It's a really good one. I'm really proud of that one. So yeah, thank you for watching.